Yo, yo, let the rhymes flow. Bitcoin about to pop. Or is it gonna drop, drop, drop? Trying to make them racks. Trying to make the stacks. Racks, racks, racks. Stacks, stacks, stacks. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what do I say? Good morning. I don't know what time of day it is for you. Smash it to like. Smash it to like. How's everyone doing? Well, we're starting early. I'm anxious. I'm anxious. Oh my goodness. I am starting early. We're going to chill for a second. See how everyone's doing. I did find I did get a little bit of flack yesterday for my clickbaity title. I get it, guys. Message received. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I'm gonna do a clickbaity title every now and then. Try and get some new viewers. But I immediately tell you right away. And to be somewhat fair, to be fair, I'm setting up my plan. I sold it all. Look, it was a play on Big Boy, but I am considering selling it all. Not really selling it all, but selling a big portion. I did today's title. There is no clickbait in today's title. I was doing something lately I've been doing it more than not, because when it comes to technical analysis and charts, it's mostly lagging indicators, and I don't put a lot into it. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, and I notice something. Everyone loves saying this, especially in a bull market. Trying to pump your nuts up, trying to get you all excited, trying to keep the euphoria and the hope alive that the market may not always repeat, but it tends to rhyme. And dude, I found a rhyme that scared the ever-living S out of me. I am nervous. I am scared. We got, oh my goodness, 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes to the market open. We need to see what happens in the stock market. I'm going to continue to give my philosophy on what I think is going to happen. Put some heavy focus on what's going on in the world markets, because I think it has a lot to do with what's going on with Bitcoin and how I think the cycles are going to play out going forward. Tech Dev even posted a message in the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, the one thing I really love about the Discord, and I'm going to figure out a way to keep it that way long term, is there's just though there's not a lot of people in the Discord, it's a small, tight-knit group, and it's a lot of smart people, a lot of smart alpha. I'm thinking like a members only area eventually, not really just an alpha area. If the Discord gets crazy, gets out of hand, lots of idiots in it, well, it'll be a members only type thing. Well, again, not members only, but all the OGs, all the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it'll ever come to that. I'm just saying even the channel the same way. One of the things I love about the channel right now is it's small. And even though I do want to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers, I think I'm like 3 away. I'm not trying to be famous, and I much more really enjoy the amount of intelligence in the chat. So if it ever gets to a point where this channel does get bigger and that intelligence starts to fade, I'm going to figure out a way, again, like a members only type thing. But I don't know if there's a way to just unless I just pay for memberships or something, because a lot of you OGs that have been around for a long time, I'm going to want to figure out a way for us, at least to have some streams where we could continue to have all this intelligent discussion we continue to have. So let me get the Discord posted. I'm also posting a link to my Harmony One validator. It is a freaking grind. Got a long way to go to get that validator elected. Right now, it's just a big fat juicy tax write-off, let me tell you, because that monthly bill is a little bit more than I'd hoped for. I could have put it on a cheaper platform, but it was harder to set up, and then I got lazy, and so I just put it up on the one I did because it was real easy. The guides were, and again, it wasn't that easy. Even as someone that's been in network system, I built, excuse me, I've been doing Linux since like freaking the 90s. I've done like staged. Why are you boring people with dumbass shit? Anyway, yeah, because we're just chilling. We're kind of waiting for the market to open. Excuse me. We're waiting for the market to open. We can pop on over to the desktop right now and kind of see what the futures are doing. The futures have been all over the place. I actually woke up. Trezor in the house. How you doing, baby? How are you freaking doing? Excuse me. So I did wake up. Yeah, I'm getting old, guys. Getting old sucks. Woke up in the middle of the night to go pee pee. My problem is before I go to bed, I usually drink a bunch of water. I get up to go pee pee. I drink more water, and then I have to get up to pee pee again. Anyway, I made the cardinal mistake checking my phone. Oh, it's going to be a froggy kind of morning. So I made the cardinal mistake of checking my phone. And I don't know, dude. It was crashing. Bitcoin was kind of crashing. And we're going to talk about this secret, not clickbait, guys. There's a pattern in Bitcoin right now that's scaring the doo-doo in my pants, right? It has me on edge again. So I checked, like I said, I was going pee-pee. I checked the phone. Big mistake. Not really. I was able to get back to sleep, but I probably shouldn't have done it. I woke up again. When I woke up after waking up 37 times to go pee. I kid. It just feels like it, right? So when I finally woke up, I'm like, I feel like it's probably mostly recovered. So I checked the phone, and for the most part, Bitcoin was mostly recovered. It's still chilling, and it's struggling though, man. It's hanging around that 49 to 48,000 level. It keeps trying to dip down below. So we're gonna have to see. I think it's mostly waiting on the markets. Yesterday I did a live stream, and I am gonna just FYI, I'm gonna try and start keeping these to like 30 to 45 minute mark. Keep them fresh, and probably start doing some night streams. Start widening my audience and try and break up the content. And there's always going to be a heavy focus on Harmony One, especially right now. But we need to just talk about the markets in general. There's going to be definitely going to be some Cardano content. There's going to be some Luna content that I haven't been doing that I want to start doing. I do think Luna is one of the best smart chains out there. We don't discuss it a lot, but I do talk about Anchor. I love me some freaking Anchor. I'm eligible for an airdrop that's coming, and I think some big things are coming to Luna. In my opinion, if you're not utilizing the Luna system, especially Anchor, you're missing the boat. IMO. Anyway, so there'll be some more of that content. The Cardano Sunday Swap testnet, they finally announced. So I'm either going to do a video on that tonight. We'll hang out, play around on the testnet, or that'll be tomorrow's video. We'll just have to see how things go. Again, I do want to start live streaming, shorten the streams a bit in the morning and try and do at least some in the night. I'm working on dude, guys, I'm next level. 200, 300, 7,000 IQ. T Stout in the house. Long time no see, brother. So I am 7,000 IQ over here. I started my New Year's resolution yesterday, 25 days ahead, trying to get a jump start on it. So trying to get a jump. I started watching some videos on how to do Solidity. I'm gearing back up. I'm going to try and learn Python again. Start going through that. I really, really want to be an all-around expert when it comes to blockchain and utilize, many of the, really just be ahead of the game. There's such a bright future when it comes to it. If you're computer minded at all, or you're a young kid, you're not sure what you want to do, you like computers, you like programming, man, start learning JavaScript, start learning Python, and start learning Solidity. You're young, and the world will be your oyster, my friend. The world will be your freaking oyster. The demand right now, it's probably the most demanded thing on the planet. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. Easiest way to blow up. What are you talking? Retro. Oh, wait. I think your channel will blow up if you review altcoins. Yeah. Man, I guess use your programming skills. I don't, bro. I don't have any programming skills. I got like muy poquito. I can barely do a freaking hello world in Python. I mean, I know a little. If I would have, the problem is it takes a lot of time to learn that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay on top of what I do. I'm gonna try. I'm kind of focused on it. We'll see how it goes. I'm also. So I did have a moment. I did post this in the Discord. I did have a moment of clarity yesterday when I was working out. I realized two things. One, I'm ridiculously out of shape, and I got to get that grind going. And then I started fearing for a moment, at least an hour. I stopped fearing, worrying about this whole thing crashes, because my biggest concern is, I have Plan B. Yeah, man, maybe I'll start doing. That's one of the things I do want to do is start doing. I don't really enjoy it, so I got to figure out a way to enjoy it and streamline it. And that is making 3 to 5 to 10 minute videos. I even kind of just want to do the whole big boy thing where, as I'm working out, I'll grab the iPhone and just kind of, start talking and give you my recap on the day or what I'm thinking, just quick little 3 to 5 minute hitters. And then maybe start doing some videos here and there. We'll have to see how it goes. But man, guys, this stuff takes a lot of freaking time. And then, again, I just mentioned how you got to keep your health in check. So we'll see how what was I talking? Oh, so I was having this moment of clarity because my biggest concern, Plan B, hold until I'm right. I know if we hold long enough, it's going to pay off. But look at the NASDAQ. It was positive. It was doing this a lot. So I'm curious to see what Bitcoin's doing. NASDAQ's kind of tanking. It's only down 30. That's basically flat. And the E-mini S&P, on the other hand, is up 20. So that's very interesting on what's going on here. So we'll continue to watch this as it develops. But I'm just like, Tom, stop worrying, dude. Like, who cares if Bitcoin crashes? You can. So my plan would be, even if Bitcoin were to go to like 25,000, which is possible. And again, we're going to look at this hidden pattern. Before the end of the year, I could sell like a, 3/4 to a quarter of a Bitcoin, sell 10 to 20 Ethereum, and have enough money, maybe get like $100,000 to $150,000 in dirty fiat into my account, be able to pay taxes and all that, still have some left over, and still have a lot on the board. So that's kind of a plan I have formulating if things get really ugly. It'll be a lot more comforting to know that I did pull out with some profit, have some cheddar on the board to just kind of, relax with. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? BitBoy was supposed to tell us when. Yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with Big Boy. That dude has been wrong every step of the way. Oh my goodness, the NASDAQ is plummeting. It's down 50. He's been wrong every step of the way. He always tells us how right he is. And his problem is, I think he got wrecked in 2017, or he got wrecked pretty hard. And then I don't even know where he got all his money to get to where he is now. Because he went, he YOLO'd back in, and I'll give him the balls for that. But he's also been true to the fact that he believes there will be an end of the cycle. And if this is the end, he's kind of right. And again, I mentioned this yesterday. If he were to sell it all, I mean, I can't blame him. If most of his money's in crypto, and we're talking like 10 or 20 million, and that 20 million is going down to like 15 million, you got to protect your wealth at some point. So I wouldn't blame him. And if he got wrecked, if he got wrecked in 2017 or 18 or whatever happened, after that bull run, he's got a lot of PTSD going on. His biggest problem, I think, other than being too cocky, I mean, who am I to talk? But excuse me. His biggest problem. What was I thinking? His biggest problem is he continues to believe in this 4-year cycle. And oh my goodness, the NASDAQ's down 104. Would you just chill the F out, NASDAQ? Can we get a bid? It ain't that bad out there, guys. It ain't that bad. The fear right now, 112. Come on, guys. This rate, we're going to be limit down. What was I saying? Oh, so he's got a lot of PTSD, and he continues to believe in this 4-year cycle. I think the 4-year cycle is kind of done. I even, my thought on the markets is the fear is a little too much right now. And I think this will all rebound. I don't know how long this pain is going to last, but I think the Omicron fears are going to go away. I think the Evergrande fears are, China's going to come in. I could be wrong on any of this. I have no freaking idea, but this world is geared towards, bailouts and propping the market back up, even if we go into lockdowns and what have you. So let people be fearful. And as long as you follow my cardinal rule, and I know it seems a bit cliche, but just don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And the biggest reason for that is so you don't panic sell. Don't be inclined to panic sell. And it might sound a bit ironic because I'm sitting here talking about being ready to sell, but it's being ready to, for me, it's being responsible. I'm still deep into profits. I'm trying to protect my investment. I do want to keep a lot on the board. So we're going to have to see how a lot of that plays out. The NASDAQ is now down 130. What's strange, the E-mini S&P is up 5. I wonder if there's anything particular in the NASDAQ that's just getting ham-skied. Let's see. So this account is my cryptocurrency account. What is my net lick in there? I don't know if there's an easy, my net lick. So this account, I'm tempted to liquidate this bitch right now. And that's like, it's just, I can't take custody of this. This has always kind of been an account that I hoped was doing good, and then I could liquidate it just to have money to pay taxes. Oh my goodness, what the F, man? This freaking bug. So I have like 3.19 Ethereum over there. I could sell that right now, and this will be the first account to go. There's other things I'm worried about right now. I need to get my tranquil balance down. That loan to value ratio could plummet if the market crashes here. And I do have money on Anchor. So I do have some plans where I might liquidate a little bit in DeFi Kingdoms and pay off my tranquil balance, or I'm seriously considering sending like 5 more ETH over, bonding it in Lido and sending that over to Anchor and adding more collateral. I did seriously consider buying this dip this weekend, but I didn't, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I really did kind of start buying the dip early if you look at the fact that I borrowed money on Tranquil, and let's take a look at how that's doing. So I currently, and I've been started paying this off a little bit. This is really bugging me, man. I tried fixing this before the stream. You guys, all right, we're gonna do, that isn't as bad. All right. So, sorry, my OCD guys. So I have been kind of taking my money out of my yield farms a little bit, a couple $100 this morning. I claimed my fuzz. Artemis was the one I got out of. Let's see if this, I was talking about this yesterday. I got out of Artemis, but it still kept showing up in this browser. And then over on my laptop, it's not showing there. So let's see if a refresh fixes that. Anyway, it's looking like you're going to be able to, it's in beta right now on 10, but it looks like you're going to be able to start claiming all your farms here too, which is going to be like, you can do it on WagMe DAO, not on these other ones yet. Anyway, I did claim from Fuzz, and I put that money into my loan on Tranquil. I did claim a bunch of Tranquil, and I paid off my USDC. So right now I'm just trying to chip away at it a little bit of a time. Like I said, other things I'm considering doing is, let's take a look at Anchor. And this is one of my favorite protocols. I freaking love the Terra Luna system. I don't talk about it that much, but I think that's going to change. There's AstroSwap coming out pretty soon. We'll probably do a video on that. I'm already eligible for the airdrop. I have no idea how much I'm going to get, but they got a lot of cool things coming here pretty soon. And the price of Luna has already gone parabolic, right? And it's what I talk about with Cardano, and it's what I talk about to some degree with Harmony One. As that TVL comes in, the price is going to skyrocket. And I've also talked about Cardano's biggest problem is is they might start hitting the stride as we go into a bear market. I don't think we're going into a bear market, but it is a bit of a concern. All right, so I do have for collateral, I do have 10.5 Ethereum and 50 Luna. I might, like I said, I might send 5 more Ethereum over here. I really want to put all my Ethereum over here. If I'm being honest with you, I want to put all my Ethereum over here. That's how much I love Anchor. The only thing that's stopping me is the risk. It's a lot riskier to have your money on a decentralized app like this than it is per se Gemini. I mean, look at what just happened to Badger DAO. Look what happened to Celsius. Celsius lost millions of dollars. There could be a day I wake up and I hear that Anchor got, hacked and all my money's gone. You can get insurance. I haven't really looked into that. Got my testnet ADA tokens. Nice. It's super easy to do, guys. Super freaking easy to do. Go ahead and, check it out if you want. Check out the Sunday Swap Twitter. You just need a NAMI wallet. It's like 5 minutes of work. See if you can figure that out on your own, or it's a great way to learn DeFi if you've never done it. Again, I'll either probably live stream that tonight, or I'll save that for tomorrow. Yes, how could you not be T-Stout? T-Stout's also bullish on Luna. Honestly, Luna is one of the best underrated smart. I mean, I don't want to piss you Harmony One guys off. So Harmony One is going to be, there's a big relationship between them too, because Harmony One's big thing is going to be cross-chain, and there's a bridge between Luna and Harmony One. Luna right now, its biggest thing is the fact of Luna and the algorithmic stablecoin, and they're really building themselves as a very solid decentralized way for money markets, and DEXs are coming. So I think Luna is going to continue to take off, and it's one of those like Ethereum killer talks might start coming here pretty soon. If we're being quite honest, I could see this in the top 5 in the future. It has that type of possibility. Cardano, on the other hand, same thing, man. They got a lot that's getting ready to come. I think the TVL there is going to explode. I think the price of Cardano is going to explode. They have a very elegant algorithmic stablecoin. The Cody pays, the ADA pays, the App Store. I could go on and on and on. I have my locked and told you so pistols. My locked and told you so pistols, locked, loaded, and ready to fire. Bang, bang, multiple times. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Cardano could shit the bed. Who knows? But me, I'm extra bullish. All right. Enough of that. Are you guys ready for that bearish pattern that made me shit my pants? Oh my goodness, dude. It did not set well with me. And we'll get into that into a second. Let's see what we got going on with, all right. So Plan P is still waxing on about how you can't keep the ball underwater for very long. I hope he's right, man. I want Plan B. I want Tech Dev. I want all these guys to be right. Tech Dev has been posting a lot of good stuff. The most recent one, and I think this was yesterday. Now, let's see. No, I could swear it was this guy. If we do not enter a bear market. All right, this is the last minute. He posted about the, oh, man, son of a gun. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This thing not. He talked about the 4-year, I think it was him. Oh, maybe it was, what's his face? Will Clemente? Thought it was Tech Dev. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So it was Will. Pretty smart kid for being like 19. I'm not gonna lie. Think we need to get rid of the binary concept of traditional Bitcoin bull bear markets. Traditional, right? So there's going to be bull and bear market. He's talking about the 4-year cycle. Too many people trying to project the past onto the future instead of imagining what the future looks like. So he's basically talking about the 4-year cycle, and I talk about this all the time. Here we go. It was the early one. Having talked about this for a while, but really think there's a good chance the 4-year cycles are over. I agree with him, and I've long, I just started doing crypto heavily in the last year, and I immediately came to this conclusion because I come from traditional markets, and I sat there and looked at everything like adoption, institutions, and then Ethereum and NFTs, and now land. So, and that's one thing I'm really trying to figure out how to position myself on. If I do take a lot of profits and I do have side cheddar on the board, between me and you, my focus is going to be heavy into at least partially accumulating some digital land. I think that's going to be a great way to diversify. I think that's going to be a great way to diversify your portfolio and could be like crazy max gains. So anyway, could very well see rounded tops and bottoms from now on. I would be more inclined to think it's going to be a bit of both for a little while. Like there's still going to be some heavy capitulation, not 80 or 90%, like 50 or 60%. And we're going to get right into this bearish pattern, and we can talk about what I think the lows would be if we do continue to go down. Real quick, I have no idea. I have no idea what Bitcoin's doing since the NASDAQ started crashing. My guess is it's still around 48,000. Real quickly, I want to see. All right, so the E-mini S&P is strong like bull, and the NASDAQ starting to make a comeback. What are you aping into, brother? Oh, so you're going in on who? No, bro. What I'm talking about, man, I wish I knew Solidity. I honestly have the world's greatest DEX, probably Ohm style play that I want to launch that I think can make us all trillions of dollars. I just don't know how to deploy it. So I'm either going to have to find someone to help me do it. And again, it's all about the time. But dude, I'm telling you, man, the idea I have is freaking genius. But then how do I find a team? How do I find a guy I trust? How do I know I don't find some guy that codes some backdoor and rug pulls us all, right? That would be, the worst thing I could ever imagine. Anyway, what was I going to do? Are we finally going to get over to the Bitcoin chart and look at this freaking, all right, so not too bad. Bitcoin's hanging around 48,000. Let's see what we got. You see 3 yellow lines. Can anyone see what I'm talking about yet? This pattern that scared the ever living shit out of me, and it's starting to play out a little bit more, and it is not good for us bulls. It is not good. Like, it scared me like, oh my goodness. I almost couldn't go to sleep. I needed some Xanax. I didn't have any. All right, so here's what I'm looking at. All right, so if you're thinking I'm thinking whack off, guys, I'm not thinking whack off. Whack off, yak off, schmearing off. No, guys, I'm not thinking whack off. Anyone see it yet? The yellow lines are pointing it out. All right. I do got some good news though in this, and what's scaring me off, but it's kind of hopium. And I'm not saying this is going to play out, but if we're going to say things tend to rhyme, we always want to go to that when, we're talking hopium. I'm just saying, be prepared, because it could go that other way. It could go the bear market. We could have a lot of max pain for a while. I don't think the 4-year cycle is going to go into this 80-90% drop. So let's just get right into it. So here's what happened in May. There was a huge sell-off. This was a fat high of 58, low of 49. So about an 11,000, 10.5, 11,000. Yeah. 10.5 and 11,000 down candle in one day on May 12th, May Day. And then it consolidated for 1, 2, dropped heavily, and it just kept freaking. And within, dude, I didn't even look at it this closely, but wow, did this happen fast. What is this? I seriously, now I'm getting even more scared live on streams. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, within 5 days. Well, if it happens again, at least it'll be over quick. You might not have time to react. This does make me want to, because I don't want to sit here and look at the charts every effing minute. I don't think you guys do either. And the only thing I'm really concerned about is I don't want to get liquidated on Tranquil Finance. So I'm going to have to, watch that closely and try and chip away at that. I am somewhat inclined just to send some money over there, but it's kind of a pain in the ass because do I buy Harmony 1? That's the easy way and ship it over. But buying Harmony 1 and then trading it into USDC is a tax event. And I think I'm up on Harmony 1. So is it cheaper just to buy USDC and send it across the bridge? I don't freaking know. Maybe. I wish there was an easier way to get USDC on the Harmony 1 without paying a shitload of fees. All right. So that happened pretty quick. And the scary part about it is so I moved this line. So this is what I'm looking there. I don't remember where I had this. Well, we're looking at where the tops were. So there's the previous top and we got back above it again over here. But what I'm really looking at is these dumps basically happen at the same price level. So this happened at 56.8. This one happened it was at the wick around 57.5, but you can see the wick ended at about the same time as when this started. While this one lasted 1 day, this one lasted 2 days, but they ended almost at the same point too. This one wicked way down. So this is kind of a good sign that we're seeing good support. We're seeing good support, but it's shaky support, guys. It really is. Even as this was happening, I can't remember who posted it. Someone said big institutional buyers removed their 40K bids on Bitcoin. So it is very scary, nervous times right now. Again, this happened in 2 days. This happened in 1 day. This did have some pretty heavy wick movement the next day and some pretty heavy wick movement the second day with a bias to the upside, but then it lost it. Right? It only lasted for 2 days and then it lost it. And like we said, we saw in a pretty short time, 5-day period, we saw, I can't even tell, all the way down to right there. Within 5 days, we lost 48%. Right now we're at, and we've already seen a max within a 2-day period. It was 27%, which was pretty bad. Right now we're chilling at 16%, and since the all-time highs, we're chilling at about 30%. Now, and again, I can be wrong. I could be wrong. My thought is, unless there's just I don't even know if I want to say these type of things on YouTube because I don't need them. Let's just say the news on the Omicron is just the worst thing imaginable, which I think it's going to be more of a nothing burger if I'm being quite honest. And I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a freaking doctor. Who knows? I mean, if it is the worst thing imaginable, what's it matter? Right? I mean, I guess it matters. No one wants to. Anyway. I think the worst that could happen is we'll see the same thing, and it could come quick. It could come quick. I do think the bottom is going to be somewhere around the same level, right around this $28,000 to $29,000 to $30,000 level. Big Boy's talking he's super scared, right? He's talking about. Trezor says it's a nothing burger. We got nothing to worry about, guys. He's a PhD, right? You're a PhD in pimping, hustling, and dope dealing. All right. So I do think one thing will rhyme that previous bull markets never dipped below the last all-time high, right? So the all-time high in 2017 was 19,000. I think it's highly unlikely that we're going to dip below this right here. I think it's highly unlikely we're going to dip below 28 to 29,000. If we do crash below this 28 to 29,000, again, I have a plan in place to at least try and have enough money off the board to pay taxes. But this is when I would be looking to, I don't know, 10,000. If Bitcoin were to go to 10,000, second, triple, quadruple mortgage your house, and not financial advice, but I'll seriously consider selling a kidney. Yeah, Krezor's got a PhD in nothing burger. So we're good, guys. We're good. So this pattern does scare me. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have to see how this plays out. It's looking a little dippy again, right? It's looking a little dippy again. This could play out again. And a lot of it, I do think is going to come down to the stock market. Other good news is Ethereum's holding up pretty well-ish, but it's kind of faltering with it right now too. Eventually, if Bitcoin does dump, Ethereum's going to go with it. The one thing I do find really strange about Friday's dip, and this always fascinates me, is how everything dips at the same time. Everything drops at the same time. I'm talking Ethereum's dumping, Cardano's dumping, Solana's dumping, all the way down into like the 25s, the 30s, etc. Like, how is that not manipulation at some point? We're also, other things to consider is like the big money, guys. The big money wants these coins. They want your Ethereums. They want your Cardanos. They want your Bitcoins. So there is an incentive for them to continue to drive this down and suppress you down. This is a fight. And it could be a long war. It could be a very long battle. This is going to be a fight between the common man like you and me just trying to get our nut versus big money that's been doing this for hundreds and thousands of years. And they're going to be doing everything they can to accumulate as much as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. I don't know about Solana. They already own over 50% of that. So that might be why they're driving. That might be why watch Sam Bankman-Fried in like 3 years. We find out that dude owns like 2 billion Cardano because he spent a bunch of time fighting it down just to accumulate it. Wellish games for sure. So all I'm trying, and I say this all the time, guys, it is going to be I'm going to start saying this. It's going to be a long battle. It's going to be a long fight. There's probably going to be a lot more bad days than good days. This has been a bull market since, for me personally, I started buying Bitcoin like September 2019. Started buying it heavily. No, it was 2020. September 2020, heavily in December. And then I started buying Ethereum heavily and Cardano heavily, especially in January 2020. I'm not going to lie, guys, from December 2020 to, March, April, May of the year, I was I was king of the world. But it was a rough summer. We haven't gotten to where Big Boy told us we're going to be. Fortnite Daily in the house. How are you doing, brother? I staked everything I have, so can't sell. Didn't sell anything. Lost 60% of my portfolio. So you're down 60% from your top, but you're still holding strong. How am I doing? Let's see. How am I doing? I don't even want to look. Yeah. And what number do I want to sell? Like if this were to get to, I don't know. I think if this were to, I don't want to say it because then it's going to happen. Yeah, good for you, bro. Good for you. Like I said, man, as long as you can afford not to panic sell, you're eventually, I haven't sold anything yet, but I'm considering selling some at some point here. And we're going to have to see how it plays out. If I were to sell, if Bitcoin were to get to like 35,000, like how do you sell Bitcoin? We're extreme fear. That's the hard part. If there's a big crash, like a big flash crash this month, I think it's going to rebound, right? And we're going to have a great quarter, but it's going to be extremely painful. I don't think Bitcoin's going to 10,000, but that's a possibility too. Crypto Savvy might be right. Now Big Boy's saying 10,000. Big Boy shit on Crypto Savvy so much, and now he almost agrees with it, right? Crypto Savvy's been the most right this entire bull run, ironically. Yeah, no, I don't want to sell, but I'm going to have to sell some to pay my taxes. So we're going to have to see how, and as it is, I'm trying to optimize my selling. If I can make it to January, I'm golden. Well, really the beginning of February. If I can make it to the beginning of February, I'm golden. I don't want to sell. I would love, honestly, if I didn't have taxes to worry about, and I don't even know how much I owe, and I don't know how much it's probably like 30 to 50,000 in taxes. that I'm gonna owe. So I'm gonna have to pay that. And I don't want crypto. I don't want my portfolio to be at 250,000. I don't want to have to sell my crypto when it's at rock bottom. So and if I got to a point where, like, say I sold 100,000, say I sold 100 to 150,000 right now, I would still have 400,000 in. I would have enough to pay my taxes, a little bit left over, and then I could start like just rebuilding. And then I would just wait for a huge crash, and then I would just be aping it as much as I could, because then, that's when it'll go. If it continued to go down, I'd have a lot of money to buy it cheaper. And if I was wrong, I'd still have a lot of skin in the game. So all I'm really trying to do is minimalize any type of, having to sell versus paying my taxes. And I don't know, we'll figure something out. Maybe I take a loan, get a loan, right? Because, well, I got to get my loans paid off on Anchor. But anyway, that's my plan. I am okay with holding until I'm right. And I don't think we have to wait for the 4-year cycle. I think even if crypto were to get down to like that 30K level, I think we're going to see a huge rebound back up towards 100,000. So I got some time. I don't want to sit there and constantly have to worry about it and look at the charts and hope it, like, say it does go down and I didn't sell, and then I'm going to have to worry about paying taxes in April. And I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have that type of stress for the next 3 or 4 months. I mean, first world problems. You see, I'm sitting on $500,000. I mean, I could liquidate everything in DeFi Kingdoms. I could sell my freaking hero, liquidate all that, and I'd probably mostly be golden, right? But I think, that's an extremely risky thing that I'm in, but I think it's the one that's going to pay off the most. So I did consider buying more like I said, and I did consider buying more Cardano, but I didn't. I barely have any money in the bank as it is. So I figure if I at least try and save my fiat for the next 4 months, that maybe I'll have enough money to at least pay off, a quarter of my taxes or something. And then at the same time, right, I need to figure out ways to maybe get a little bit of extra cheddar. And then that way I won't have to sell as much when it comes tax time. All your money. Yeah, God, we're living Fortnite. We're living on the seat of our pants, bro. You're a lot younger than me, though. Aren't you like 19, 20, something like that? I mean, good for you, bro. You're going to be... If you have been able, what did you say, 2017? You've been holding for, man, how old are you? You can't be 21. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Because if you've been holding since 2017, 21, look at this guy, man. This guy, I tell you, I'm going to give him that's a title we need to start giving out. I need someone to make me some, what are the emojis, whatever they're called. You millennial whippersnappers. With Fortnite is a bona fide member of the Diamond Nuts Club, 100%. If any of you other guys got stories that go like that, like he's got more diamond nuts than I do, he's going to be a billionaire for sure. Trezor, he's speaking the truth. He did it 2017. He would have been like 18 years old. Held strong. I mean, what the hell else you got to do when you're 18, though, I guess, right? When I was 18, I was blowing all my money. Trezor's 38. He's gonna be a millionaire here soon. I'm gonna have to make a millionaire club, 7-figure club, I guess, like Jeremy Lefebvre. How do you say his last name? Lefebvre. I have a 6 and 7 figures club. I think we're going to have a lot of 7 figures club. Was 16 turned 17? Good for you, brother. Good for you. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's about all I have for today's stream. Like I said, I want to keep these light and quick, 30 to 45 minutes. Talk about some good stuff in the morning. I will start trying to do some more night. Born in '00, huh? Born in the year 2000. What a year to be born. At least it didn't end in 1999. I was partying like it was 1999. All right. Actually, let's see what's going on with the price of Bitcoin before we wrap this up too much. I'll either do a live stream tonight, just kind of hang out, chilling again, try and broaden the audience. Maybe I don't want to, I do, bro, Retro, where are you? I do cover altcoins. I cover Cardano. I cover Luna. I cover Harmony One. What do you guys want? I did a little gaming last week. I bought your crappy ass Titan Hunters. How's that doing? I'm probably down a lot. Where's DMAC? What's TrueBit doing? That guy won't shut up. Let's see what these plays are doing real quick. Aw, snap. You gotta love it when Chrome is giving me the aw, snap. All right, let's see what TrueBit's doing. Maybe we missed the boat on TrueBit already. TrueBit. It has to be down, right? It has to be down. In this market, how could it not be down? It's holding. Yeah, no, it's down pretty good. I'm glad I didn't buy it when he first talked about it. So maybe this is an interesting play right now. I don't want to. Sushi Swap's not a. It's all on Ethereum though, man. It's going to cost too much to buy this. It's going to cost too much to buy this. I still need to do a little bit more research on this, but I trust my boy DMAC for sure. Go on a quest. I don't think I have any quests to go on. What is true? Well, the only thing I know about it's a smart chain, I think. But DMAC, OG DMAC, that guy is one of the original. Like, he's been around the channel about as long as anyone. He always comes in with a lot of good information. He likes it. Bought Crypto Defenders card game. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I think I've seen it. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Again, get your NAMI wallet, guys. If you don't have your NAMI wallet, if I stream, it'll be either tonight or tomorrow. We're going to hang out in Sunday Swap. Excuse me. We're going to hang out in Sunday Swap. All right. There's a lot of games that are coming to Cardano. A lot of opportunity. The ones I'm kind of interested in are the Paella. I think that's how you say it. Gaming. Let's see. And the cornucopias looks really interesting. Let's see. Crypto Defenders. I've seen that. Is that under gaming? Maybe I'm getting it confused with Hash Guardian. Is it an NFT? Crypto Heroes. It's not on Cardano Cube, bro. Anunnaki in the house. How you doing, brother? How you doing? I don't see it on here, Jason. Let's do Crypto Defenders card game. I'm not a big card game guy, if I'm being quite honest, but I've said that a million times. Crypto Cardano Crash. So is this the same game or is it called something else? I can't even find it with the Google search, bro. Let's take a quick look at what TrueBit is. I've looked at this before, but I don't remember. I think it's a smart chain. Oh, it's an Oracle, if I remember right. Yeah, so it can perform trustless retrofitting Oracle with correctly performs computational. So it's an Oracle. They're busting into the realm that it's hard to take on the 17 million pound elephant in the room, and that would be Chainlink. So this is a risky play for sure. But I did take a look at this, and I did like what I saw. I'm not buying any at this moment. I might at some point. I mean, if I'm being, I'm not buying anything right now. So, but there's going to be a lot of plays coming to Cardano. Actually, I say Cardano. So if this is on Ethereum, right? Yeah, this is on Ethereum. They're trying to take an Oracle, here's the problem with the Oracles, man. A lot of them get hacked. So that's why I want there to be some good Oracle plays out there. So I wish these guys all the best. Bit risky for me. I wonder why DMAC loves it so much. He hasn't really told us. There is definitely blood on the streets. Let's pop on over. Let's see what's going on. I think you missed earlier. We talked about the pattern that is kind of scaring me. It is kind of scaring me. I have 48.3. It's still kind of hanging strong, but again, it did the same thing. It held strong for 2 days. So we're right at it. It could continue this downward trajectory. I would. The longer it consolidates here, the better, I guess. It'll show that it's good support. 88 has a good price. Dude, 88's price is amazing if we don't go into a bear market. If we go into a bear market, Cardano, man, I thought Cardano's lowest price would be like $1. We'll have to see. I'm really excited about Sunday Swap. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity. I have about 8,000 Cardano that I'm ready to deploy, and I'm going green eggs and ham on Sunday Swap, like probably day one. And that's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money to put into a brand new, like the first DEX on a brand new smart chain. You know, there's a lot of risk. I mean, it's enough risk that it scares me to deploy that much. The upside is if if it gets hacked and I lose that 8,000 Cardano before the end of the year, I just reduce my tax basis. So I'll be a little bit more scared once Jan 1 hits. Ollie in the house. How you doing, brother? BTC, one more dip before we go. Excellent question. I don't freaking know, bro. I don't freaking know. I'm scared. I'll tell you that. I am scared. I am fearful, but when you know what they say, when there's blood in the streets, buy. I would be buying, and you might get that other, but all my dry powder, right? Guys, when this was happening right here, my portfolio was at 692,000 top, and I didn't have a lot of dry powder. I don't know. I think I scraped up like another, I scraped up like another 20, 30,000, and this is when, at here, this is when I was basically all in. And since then, I've continued a dollar cost average, and I still do, right? I still buy $75 auto Ethereum every week. It just comes out. Probably should turn that off or move it to Cardano or move it to Harmony One, but I just let it do its thing. I'm more bullish. I think Ethereum is the safest, best play on the board. I'm very bullish Ethereum. I'm one of those that believe Ethereum can go $20, $50, $100,000 over the next 5 to 10 years. You know, Raoul Pal has been one of the most right guys in this market. He predicts 20K, 20 grand Ethereum by March. I'm not going to complain, right? He also is saying max pain. So I guess if we can live through this max pain, you know, I'm sitting on like 60 ETH. So that's 1.2 million if he's right. I'd much rather sell 10 Ethereum at 20,000 and pay long-term capital gains, and, you know, have to dump it early and then that happens. Oh, that would be devastating. So I'm trying not to sell at all. Anunnaki asks, well, let me finish, Ollie. So, bro, I don't know. If I do think if Bitcoin loses right around here, let's see, right around this 40,674 level, I think it's on down to like 30,000. If it dips down here again, and we're looking at this pattern that we saw last time, if it dips down and rebounds, I think that's really bullish. And if it consolidates and goes up, it's really bullish. So if, to answer your question, and I think it's not out of a lot of it depends on the world markets and what happens, and with this fear and Evergrande and interest rates and people fleeing to bonds right now. The last time that happened, it was very short-lived. So we'll have to see how it plays out. It is a lot different situation. As far as I know, China can't ban the miners again, right? I think this played the hugest role into what happened here. So I think we're finding what could be good support. And we might see a consolidation level somewhere between like here. That's a horrible color, and it can be like this for a while. And then, you know, so it could be something like this is really kind of what I see happening. Something like that, right? That's what I think, but I could be wrong. Anything, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and show that. That got hidden, but I agree. No censorship here unless you say when 2.0, 2.0. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna get to your question, Anunnaki. So when 2.0, I don't know. I think that got delayed a little bit again, didn't it? So these are all very good things for an extended bull run. Ethereum 2.0 is coming. Cardano's hitting their stride. I think the Bitcoin ETF, the grayscale, it makes the most sense to convert that to an ETF. If crypto shows that it doesn't go to 10,000 and it can hold around 30, 40,000, that's a little bit of a gunpowder to show the SEC, some of their fears, right? It's given time for the futures ETF to play out. So I think there's a really good chance. I mean, the SEC could rug pull us, but I think there's a really good chance. I think it's May or June that the grayscale ETF could get launched, and that would be very bullish, and it would be on like Donkey Kong for sure. Again, my plan of holding to your right will pay off. It will pay off. Just don't get yourself in a tricky situation. You might be getting, and you might not even thinking about it, especially if you're heavy into DeFi like we are, making a lot of money, dude. That's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching tax event. So you might find yourself, if you're not preparing for this, and this, I know it's boring. I start talking taxes and people start leaving, but if you're not paying attention, that's my only fear is taxes. If it wasn't for taxes, I wouldn't even, there would be, my diamond nuts would be, no selling period, because I know we hold our bags until we're right and we're all going to be rich AF. All right. So Anunnaki asks, can ETH flip Bitcoin? I think ETH will flip Bitcoin. That is why Bitcoin is going to be one of my first to go. And dude, Bitcoin's an amazing coin. It's going to go up in value. It is the safest asset to buy and hold in cryptocurrency. I can't guarantee things, but almost a guarantee you're going to win with Bitcoin. But me, I'm more bullish Ethereum. I do think Ethereum will flip Bitcoin. I think there'll be like a golden bear. What is it? The golden death cross. There's going to be some Ethereum flips it, there's going to be a little battle. And then eventually Ethereum's going to be the winner. I think, right? It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I think Ethereum will be the winner, but then eventually, something else may come along. And this is technology. I don't know that any one coin can hold the number one spot for an extended duration. I don't know what that duration is, 5 years, 10 years. It might be Ethereum flips Bitcoin, holds it for 5 years, and then Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to be like a safe haven like gold. And Bitcoin has some things coming, like Lightning Network and things. So it's hard to say, guys. It's really hard to say. Price predictions for Harmony, $1 to $2. Price predictions are tough because it really comes down to what happens with the market. And we were all getting euphoric. Jewel to $20, Jewel to $50. Jewel's not going to $50 if Bitcoin goes back to 30,000. Jewel's going to like $1 probably, right? And that's gonna suck balls. So yeah, I think so my price prediction on Harmony 1 is $10, if we're being honest. Harmony 1 will see $10. But I don't know when that's gonna happen, right? 5 years, 10 years. So if you're holding on to Harmony 1 and you're staking it and you're earning 10% interest and your bag's building in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to have a lot of money, IMO. Just same with Cardano. I think Cardano's price target is $30. I think Cardano will be a $1 trillion asset. Cardano at $1 trillion, you're looking at $30. Well, maybe a little bit less if, with the inflation, but Harmony 1, $10? Yeah, dude, do I think Harmony 1 could be a 100 billion market cap? Most certainly. And I think that's cheap. Right? I think Harmony 1 could go to $20, $30, be a $200, $300 billion market cap over the next 5 to 10 years. But that's all relative to what happens into the market. Let's look at another chart. And this is a very, very important chart that I bring up quite often. I got to find it. All right, here we go. There's another chart I want to, wasn't I doing some wrap up, considering some wrap up and making this? All right, I'm going to try and keep this. No, I'm already at an hour. God, I hate you guys. I kid. I love you all. Here comes the Cardano. Give me some heat on the Cardano. Look at this chart, guys. What price predictions don't mean shit if we have a .com crash, right? And ooh, look at that. That's pretty ugly right now. We've seen this. We've seen this before. So we did bounce off the 8. We're hanging tough at the 8. But if we were to get a death cross or anything, start talking some death cross talk, like we got to watch this. We definitely got to watch this. If we get one of these moves, and does anything look very familiar here? This is Mount Everest compared to the .com crash. So if we truly have a crash, it's going to be the ugliest one of all time for sure. And if that happens, that's setting us back for a while. Like that might set me back too long. Some of you guys in your 20s and you continue to hold, you'll be fine. But someone like me, 10, 20 years, like I want to enjoy some money. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see how it plays out. If we have a crash, it's going to set back crypto. My $10 and my $30 Cardanos, it could set that stuff back 5-10 years. Or it could just see a heavy rotation into it, right? Maybe there is a collapse of the world economy and some of these tinfoil hat mofos were right, and everything it accelerates crypto, right? Who the hell knows? I would be more inclined to think if the stock market crashed, there's going to be a lot of pain in crypto, 100%. Two other charts let's look at real quick. Let's see what the dollar's doing. It's up. It's basically consolidating. We kind of need to see a down move in the dollar. Let's get a downward trend going. That would be good for both the stock market and cryptocurrency. And one last chart I want to look at. I had some lines on this. What happened? No, this is the total. I thought I had some. Oh, here we go. Let's see where. Oh, this is getting pretty bad, guys. So we've even broken. So this is the total crypto market cap. This is bearish. So we're below. We need to get back above this line. And this is. I just found. The two secret scary bearish patterns that just scared the shit out of me. We just found another one. Total crypto market cap. 10 foilers. We're always right. Rotation and they're always saying the rotation and crypto. Yeah, the rotation is inevitable, but I don't think it's gonna fully rotate on any time in our lifetime. All right, guys, let's do this move right here. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. I love you all. Again, whoa. Calm down. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm doing this move, so I can't continue to wax on. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I may stream tonight to do some Cardano. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I will be back 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be squared. Love you all, and peace. Now I can do this move right here. What is this? It? What? Merry Christmas, everyone.